It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
You guys seem, and I think it's probably because of the community that you also cater towards, the American made thing, right? That's a manufacturing thing that's always interesting to me. Because personally, I don't think I care where it's made. I don't think I do, but if I do see if it's made in the USA, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But with the new pack that you guys released, everybody was like waiting, like people weren't buying backpacks for like 2 years waiting for you to release this thing. And then it got released, and a lot of the people online that I saw were derogatory towards the price. And then they were like, well, that's because it's American made. And those same people, there's one dude that I looked and I saw that he was like, it better be American made. And then all of a sudden, like in a comment in the past, and then now all of a sudden it's released and it's American made and it's expensive and he doesn't like it. And it's like, how important it is to you? How important is it to you guys?
How do you guys deal with dumbasses? I think it's
the best way to deal with a dumbass is ignore them. I mean, there's really no way around it, right? But you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, right?
Yeah.
We're in a situation where, depending on the product, right? So, our Phantom saddles, our 8mm linemen's and tethers, our platforms, they're all made in the United States, right? But yet, everybody will always say, oh, Tethrd's made in China. But on the life support items, they're not. But if you want to buy a sys hauler, I will tell you right now, a sys hauler costs more in labor to make in the United States than I pay for the entire thing, packaged labor and materials overseas.
I believe it.
Right? And not only that...
And what do we care where the sys hauler's made? I mean, I don't care. It's just got to hold the rope.
Exactly. But not only that, when I call my manufacturer overseas and I say I need 10,000 of them, they don't blink. And in 45 days, they ship me 10,000. If I were to call a USA cut and sew shop and say I need 10,000 pouches, it'd be 6 months.
It goes back to that, what I talked about a little bit earlier, when that a lot of those skills, they left the States.
I never thought of it like what you said there when you said that. That was kind of really like enlightening to me. Like that it's not necessarily that like just the way you said it, the skills left here, because
they did. We outsourced it. We sent them all overseas to Vietnam and to China and to...
Nobody goes to school to be a sewy.
Nobody. It's a lost art. And so that skill set, unfortunately, it doesn't really exist here in high capacities. Now it exists, and now we've figured out ways to find those people, but it's not easy. And to answer the original question, you just have to make, I don't care what business you're in. I don't care if you're making wooden widgets or Teslas. You have to make the best possible product you can for the best price that you can. And then if the customer wants it, you just have to ignore the haters. There's going to be haters. Yep. There's going to be people that disagree with how you chose to run your business. But if you're making the best possible product that you can and you stand behind it, I think that's the only way that you just have to kind of forget everything else.
Sure.
Yep. Yeah,
sure.
There's always going to be haters.
There's always going to be problems in everything you do. Like you said, Ben, you're always going to have that Karen who is pissed off at the work that you did, no matter what. You could bend over backwards and you're just not going to win. And unfortunately, even on social media brings that out in people. And I don't even think it's real. For the most part, I don't even think, like, if you met a lot of these dudes in real life, they'd be like, dude, we want to go to hunting camp with you. Like, let's hang out. This is awesome. But on Facebook, they're the biggest jerk in the world.
It's so funny, right? Because it's trackable. And this is something that we saw this week. So I have my customer service reps now monitoring social media. Okay. So they're keeping track of comments and blah, blah, blah on social media. And I had a guy come to me today. He's like, check this out. He goes like, there's a half a dozen people who were bitching on Facebook or on social media about the price, about this, that, whatever. And I have an email from him in my inbox that says, you guys are doing a great job. I can't believe what you're doing. And it's the same guy. Same name, same everything. It's the same guy. he's singing our praises in an email and bitching about us on Facebook.
Because the other idiots on Facebook will say thumbs up. Yeah, that's right. Let's gang it all. Let's gang up on Tethrd, which whatever. We're big boys. We can handle it. We don't mind. And it's funny because it's not real, and it feels real when you're kind of perusing through Facebook and scrolling.
Yep.
It feels real. It's not real.